Hello, welcome to Ripon Lodge. My name is Andrew Mills. I am a member of the Colonel William Grayson chapter, Sons of the American Revolution, and your guide for Colonial Day. Now, before we can actually get started, there is something we will need to do, and that is a proper introduction. Anytime a guest ever visited a location in colonial America, they would have to be introduced. And as such, it's time for us to introduce each other. This way, we've at least made this formal introduction and then can begin our fun-filled day in the colonial era.
When men and women would meet in the 1700s, they would not shake hands. Instead, they would offer each other a bow or a curtsy. This would oftentimes be found amongst those who were considered to be part of the gentry class. And so, we will go ahead and demonstrate how to do a bow and a curtsy. We shall start first with the boys. A gentleman will turn his left foot to the left while extending his right foot forward. With his right hand, he will remove his hat and use his left arm as a bar to allow him to bend forward, and thus present a bow. As he stands up, his hat will go back on his head. Now it is your turn to try the bow. At this time, have the boys stand up in a line, and then they will practice the bow. If you need to, pause the video here and rewind if you need to review the steps. After the boys have completed their bow, you can proceed forward with the video.
When a woman is introduced to a man, she must make a formal introduction. Simply saying hello does not do. First, she will assume the position of a plie. In doing so, she will keep her hands to her sides, and as her chin comes down, she will bend her knees, and thus a curtsy is given.
Now it's your turn. It is time for the girls to practice their curtsy. Just like the boys, have the girls stand up and form a line, and together they will do the curtsy. If you need to, pause the video in order to review the steps. Once this is done, you can continue forward with the video. Now that everyone has had a chance to go ahead and practice on their own, it is time to find a partner, and you will go ahead and practice bowing and curtsying to another person. To do so, you must face the person that you plan on making the introduction to, and then one of you should at least do a count of 3, and upon 3, you will bow or curtsy to the other person. Now it's your turn to go ahead and do this. Find your partners and go ahead and practice bowing and curtsying to each other. If you need to pause the video at this time, go ahead and do so. And this way, you can make sure you do this particular step properly. Once you are done, you may proceed forward with the video.